What is up, party people? My name is Darrel, and in this video, I'm going to be introducing you all to some of the best booking plugins for WordPress. Now, in this video, I'll be explaining the cons and the pros of each booking plugin to help you decide what's the best plugin for your websites. And I'll also be showing you demos of each plugin to kind of visually show you how all of them look. Now, before we go on any further, go ahead and check out wpfriends.com. It is a WordPress social networking place where you can talk about all things WordPress. You can talk about SEO. You can talk about Divi. You can talk about Elementor. You can talk about which plugin you love the most or hate the most. Whatever you want to talk about, be sure to check out wpfriends.com. Now, without any further ado, let's go ahead and talk about these plugins. So first is Booklis Pro. Now, these don't really come in any specific order, okay? It's not like the best to the least my favorite. It's just what I've used and what I've come to like. Now, Booklis Pro is probably one of the best booking plugins for WordPress, but it does have a lot of problems. So the thing I like about Booklis Pro the most is that the form is really nice and it even looks better on mobile. The bad thing is that it costs $89. And what this developer did recently that really pissed me off was they actually stripped away a lot of the features in the plugin and they created separate add-ons for it. So now if you want Stripe, you have to pay, I think it's like another $29 to have Stripe integrated with the Booklis Pro. Now, this plugin has over like 30 different add-ons. It has a tons of add-ons. But I think that the developer got a little too greedy in charging $89 plus stripping away features from the main version and making them add-ons. So in my opinion, that is a little shady, but ultimately I do still like the form. So for instance, right here is the form. And let's just say you got a customer and they're going, you know, this guy right here wants to select whatever he wants. Now this does integrate with WooCommerce. And it also does have the PayPal and Stripe integration separately. So if you don't want to use WooCommerce, you can use their payment gateways, but you will have to pay for that. So that sucks. But the form is actually pretty nice. So this right here is the form. And it gives you like the service, the time, the details, the payment, the done, etc. It is taking a little longer. Maybe something is wrong with their demo here on their website. So let me go refresh that. Try it one more time right here. All right, I'll just select this, select that, select this. Now, I do have a full tutorial on this specific plugin in the description below because I actually did have a full tutorial on it. And back then, Stripe was actually in it, and then they took it out. So that was really no fun. You know, it's kind of messed up. You know, it's kind of shady. So here, you know, I'll select the time. And the reason why I like it is because it's simple, it's easy, it's super easy to do. Your customers will have no problem doing this because it kind of guides them directly on where to go. So right here, and then right here, click on next. And you can also, no wait, there is one actually really good thing about this is that they do offer a 2-week free trial, so or a money back guarantee. Now, I'll be very honest, a lot of the plugins on Envato do not offer money back guarantee. So right here, you can see that they will give you a 15-day money back guarantee, which is really cool because Envato is the worst place for refunds. So if their developer says it, and you know they do that, that's really cool. So Booklis, again, I think it's fast, it's really nice, it's light, it looks really cool and professional, and they do also have a tons of add-ons for you. So be sure to check out Booklis. Next is the Modern Events Calendar. Now, this was actually a best-selling plugin on Envato a while ago. They actually left Envato. They did their own thing, so I kind of support them. You know, it's kind of cool. They left Envato and they're doing their own thing now. Now, their light version is on WordPress.org, but let's be very honest. The big problem with the light version is that you can't have any payment gateways on it. So, you know, while they do have a free version, you got to buy the Pro. You pretty much got to buy the Pro if you really want to have a legitimate booking system where you can take payments. But their actual plugin is really good. They just have so many different styles and like slider and carousel countdown. I mean, these are all different ways on how you can style your form, and they just have quite a bit. So I'll just go through maybe one or two of these right here. Let's just do grid view modern style. And again, this was a best-selling, best-rated plugin on Envato Market, but they did leave because they said, hey, you know, our plugin's so good, we can do our own thing. And, you know, kudos to them. You know, if they really think they can do that, that's great. Right here, you can kind of see that we have different, different bookings, and it looks really nice. Here you can kind of see what's going on right here. You click on register, you can go ahead and select the date and book it and etc. Now, I will say one thing about this plugin. It can be a little complicated because it comes with a very large, robust amount of features. So in that regard, you know, if you're a beginner, you might have some problems with this plugin because of the amount of features it comes with. But the thing I do like about this plugin is that it is only $39. So that right there is pretty cool. Now it is a recurring fee. So it's $39 a year. Bookly, this plugin right here, it's a one-time payment. But, you know, for $39 a year, you know, I mean, for those of you who even make sales, you know, and you get clients through it, doesn't really matter. I mean, $39, I spend probably $50 at Starbucks a week, you know, like what the hell is $39? It's really not a lot of money for the entire year. And then you do get support and updates and all that other good stuff. So they also have some really other cool products. So I will be talking about their other products in my future videos. Next is Amelia. And this was actually a really, really cool plugin. In fact, this actually comes with WooCommerce integration. So you can actually have Stripe and everything else, all your WooCommerce payment gateways embedded in this plugin. And the reason why I like this plugin is because, first off, it's very highly rated. A lot of people love it. And I love the interface on it. And they do actually have a lot of different templates with this booking plugin as well. So here is the plugin. And let's say, for instance, you want to select something, you know, employees, John Bradley. And you can actually check the demo as well. They actually have a full demo, so you can kind of check it out. But I like this plugin because, again, it's very similar to Bookly in a different style. So it's very simple to kind of navigate your customers. I mean, look how clean that is. So right here, I'll say, okay, the 25th, select the time, continue. And they do have different styles of this form as well. So this is not the only style. They do have, I think, like 4 other different styles. You can actually check out their demos in the description below. Right here, you just put in like, I'll just put in Darrel Wilson and then dad@aol.com, something really generic. I don't know why I put dad. I don't know. I don't know what if my dad's watching this. I don't know why I did that. You know? Here, I'll click on confirm. You can also have coupon codes, and you know, it's a much cheaper alternative than Bookly. But again, it just really depends on what's for you, because everyone out there might have a different style and look for their website. And then right there, you can actually add it to the calendar and then click on finish. Google Calendar, finish, and then there you go. So Amelia is actually a very highly rated plugin. I think it looks really nice, and they do have other demos, so be sure to check that out. Next is startbooking.com. Now, I do like this plugin. It comes with when you go to the website, it doesn't really even advertise that it's for WordPress, but it is for WordPress, you know, so they should have kind of maybe added that on their websites, but it is a WordPress plugin. So right here, I'll click on book now, just give you an example of how this looks. So right here, I'll click on haircuts, click on continue. And it's a very modern style, you know, so, you know, when you're going through these plugins, do not look at what's the cheapest, because I'm telling you right now that if you're going for cheap, that's the wrong way to look at it. Just be like, I don't want to spend more than $100 for a plugin. You know, go in with that mindset. It works better, you know, because you don't want to limit your sites and you don't want to have a crappy site just based off price, right? So right here, you'll put in your information. And right here, I'll put Patty. Oh, there we go. All right, it was being a little weird. All right, let's check it out. There we go. Their demo is a little funny, you know, but ultimately right here, it's really nice. And they also send emails to your inbox. So let's go ahead and go over the price really quickly over here. So I'll go to start booking and then the pricing. So the pricing is $7.99 a month, or you can do it, and now that's billing annually. So annually, they're going to charge you around, let me see here, almost around $100 a year. But you do get unlimited websites, unlimited appointments, WordPress integration. See, there it is, the WordPress integration. You know, they should really put that in there, you know, it's kind of strange. And they do have the new Stripe payments integration. So if you do have a Stripe account, which is what I really recommend, they do have that integration. So I highly recommend it. It's a very clean form. You know, it's very powerful. It has a lot of other features. So be sure to check this out. It's like a hidden gem. You know, I don't really see it advertised too much, but you know, they're a very well-known company out there. So another plugin that I liked was Jende. Now this is it's a free alternative, guys. So for those of you who are broke and you know you just can't spend the money on a plugin, I get it. You know, I've been there. I used to rent a room in like a Chinese area. I was broke at one time. Like I really had like nothing to my name, you know. So this plugin right here, it's a free plugin on WordPress.org. And for someone who's trying to not spend a lot of money, I do recommend it. But again, the biggest problem, guys, is that their pro version, if you want to basically price anything, if you want to charge anybody anything, on the website, you will have to get their pro version. And I did notice that this website is using the Divi theme. They are using the Divi theme. Look at that. They probably watched my video, my tutorial on Divi, and they probably built this website. Who knows? So this is the actual, this right here is the actual style of it. So right here, I click on this little date, and then right here, I'll click on the thing. And then right there, you would just go ahead and put in your information, and then you can book on it. Now let's go ahead and talk about their pricing. So I do think that this form is somewhat generic. You know, it's not the best looking form. It's not the cleanest. I mean, it's not better than Bookly, but it is a free plugin. So if you are looking for something free, then this plugin is for you. So let's go over here to the pricing. Let's see, well, what do we get in the pricing? So in the pricing, the Jende account is free. The technical support is free as well. So that is pretty incredible. So they do give you free support with the free version as well. Now right here, we have the PayPal module, the SMS module, and then the advanced email customization. Now there is one thing that I do not like about this is that I don't think you can style the form the way you want it to look. They don't have a lot of templates, so it can be very plain, it can be very boring, and they do have very limited gateways. But if you're looking for something free, I would recommend Jende. It's a very underrated plugin. It doesn't even have that many active installs, but they do recently, they activate or they update. That was the word I was looking for. Updates. They do update their plugin quite often, so I do recommend it. You know, it's a great free alternative. So be sure to check out Jende. Next is Team Booking. Now, Team Booking. You know, one thing I will say about this is that they say that this is the only booking plugin that allows Google Calendar, and that's not true. They should take that off. You know, a lot of plugins offer Google Calendar, guys. I mean, Amelia does, Bookly does. I mean, what the hell are you guys thinking? You know, but no, it's a really good plugin though. I really like it. It does integrate with WooCommerce. It does have PayPal and Stripe. So in this regard right here, it might be actually better than Bookly because you actually get the PayPal and the Stripe integration included in the plugin, and you do pay a one-time payment of only $28. So this right here is probably the cheapest on the list. You know, it's definitely the top cheap one, and it's actually pretty good. So let me just give you an example of how the demo looks right here. So let's say, for instance, someone's coming to your website, they want to book, I don't know, what are we booking today? We're booking massages. Everyone loves massages, all right? I do too. We're all doing massages today. So right here, I'll click on this, and then we can select a time. And then right here, you can just select, I'll select, here we go, we'll put this in. Put in my email and then address. You know, the address is a feature you don't have to add. I don't think that's a good idea. Let's see right here. Can we click on it and we'll allow the address? No. So let me just, we'll just put, I don't know. We'll just put in this Italy, see if this comes up right here. And then click on book now. Click on confirm. And there you go. So it is ultimately a very simple contact form. And if you're on a budget, Team Booking is not that bad at all. I mean, it's only $28. You do get all the integrations on it. You do get some, you know, Google Calendar integrations as well. I don't really use Google Calendar too much. So if you're out there and you use Google Calendar all the time, then yeah, it's good for you. But it also, I mean, Google Calendar also works for Amelia as well. So, you know, they do say it's the only one out there, and that's BS. It's not, you know. So, but it's a great plugin, you know. It's actually has really good ratings as well. And even the mobile version does look good. Personally, I do think Bookly looks a little better, but you know, you can kind of check that out and you make the decision on that because this is, you know, your website and everything. So be sure to check that out. Next is Booked. And Booked is, again, another very popular booking plugin on Envato Markets, or I guess you want to say Code Canyon. I don't know. They say Code Canyon, but it's on Envato Markets. It's weird. I don't know. I just don't get it. But the booking, this right here, it actually it integrates with WooCommerce, so you don't have to worry about you know, it's like, oh, well, does it, you know, can I put my payment gateways on it? Yes, you can. And I know that's probably one of the biggest problems and concerns is what payment gateways does it take right away? Because you want to make money, you know, you want people to pay you, right? So you want to make sure that it has the best integrations, and it does take WooCommerce. So you can have, I think WooCommerce has a lot, and remember, the Stripe for WooCommerce is free. So when you use WooCommerce, you basically get the Stripe integration for free as well. Now, there is one thing that I did not like about this plugin is that it is kind of overly complicated. Now, while I do say that it is overly complicated, the plugin just has a lot of features, maybe even too many features, but that's a good thing, you know? So if you're someone who is fluent with WordPress and you're fluent with a lot of plugins, it's probably the best plugin for you. But if you're a brand new beginner and you've used this plugin, I'm gonna be honest, you might want to go with Bookly, because this plugin, I mean, I use it myself and I was like, what are all these options? It does give you a lot of options. So just keep that in mind, that it gives you a lot of options. It can be a little bit complicated as well. So this is the demo of it right here, and let's click on right here. We'll click on this, and I really do like their form though, because it's very user friendly, very simple, and it looks modern. So right here, I'll click on this little thing, and boop, we got a pop-up. In fact, this is the only plugin on this entire list that has this pop-up feature. So right here, you'll select your name. I'll put Patty Whack Wilson, which is my dog, and then right here, oh, look at that, they put blah 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 in their demo. Blah blah. Okay, I'll do it back to you. Blah 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 in their demo, and I'll choose their type. Whatever that means, all right? I'm sure it's an option that you can add. It's probably a custom field. That's exactly what it is. It's a custom field. So you can probably add anything there. So they're just using that as an example. And then click on book appointments, and then voila. So now they probably do have another form, or it takes you to another page, a redirect. I don't think they would just bring you back to this one. So it's just for demo. So you can be sure to check out this one right here. So again, the book plugin is really nice. Now, one thing they will be adding is the Stripe and the Stripe and PayPal gateways separately from WooCommerce. So they did announce that. They said they will be adding better payments. So if you don't want to use WooCommerce, they will be adding Stripe and PayPal. So they don't have it just yet, but they will be adding it. So be sure to check that out. Again, $49, and that's a one-time payment. It's not a renewal fee, so that's something to look at. I think that's this plugin, it's very powerful. It's just, to me, it's just a little complicated. That's all. I mean, maybe I'm stupid. I don't know, but I just thought it was a little bit too complicated. So those are some of the best booking plugins for WordPress. Now, I'm going to give you some honorable mentions, some plugins that are out there that people use that I kind of don't recommend, but I will talk about them anyways. And one of those is WooCommerce bookings. Now, the WooCommerce bookings, the biggest problem I have with WooCommerce bookings is that it is too damn expensive. Look at this. And let's talk about the pricing model they have. They got one site, they have 5 sites, or 25 sites. I don't know where they get 25 sites from. I don't know why it's 25, but $250 for a plugin. And keep in mind that this is a subscription, so you have to pay this every single year. So this can be very, very expensive. And I think WooCommerce should really just lower the prices on their products, but they're probably making a lot of money. I mean, Matt Mullenweg's a rich guy, so I mean, obviously they're making a lot of sales, right? But let's check out the demo. Now, the biggest problem with WooCommerce is that all of their products are really, really ugly. So the styles of them are ugly, but this demo is very deceptive, because in this demo right here, I mean, first off, I don't know what this is right here. This is a theme right here. But right here, we'll scroll down, and I don't think it even looks like this. It does not look like this. Usually, the WooCommerce bookings comes as a product as well. So I don't know what theme they're using, but it doesn't look like this. In fact, you can see right here, themes.woocommerce, a hotel. They're using a theme to kind of disguise how it really, really looks. And the way it really looks does not look like this at all. So right here, I'll just select number 1, or I'll select the dates. And then I'll click on book now. And then the problem is that, okay, I booked it now. Now what do? It actually goes in your cart. You got to go to your cart. You got to click on view cart. So it's treating it as a simple product for WooCommerce. So in that regard, it just doesn't really come off as something that I would want to use, because, I mean, I don't even know where to add to cart. You know, I have to add this to the cart. What? And then, you know, you have to click on proceed to checkout. So in my opinion, I don't recommend it. But if you just want to use it, I mean, I know people that use WooCommerce bookings because maybe you want to get, I don't know, man. People still use the Genesis framework, you know. I don't know why, but if that's something you want to use, you can use that. Next over is BirchPress. BirchPress, a lot of people promote it. I'll be very honest with you all. I think they promote this plugin because they have an affiliate program. I really think that's why, because I've used this plugin, and quite frankly, I don't like it because, first off, you got to pay $99, and that's a renewal, so it's a subscription. Now, the only thing I don't like about this plugin right here is the fact that it's really ugly. it's really, really ugly. So right here, click on demo. And then let's go ahead and take a look at this demo really quickly. I'll just click on the front end demo. And this is the demo. So right here, we can kind of mess around with some settings. And, you know, like to me, it just feels like they're using the bare minimum to kind of get this across. I mean, there's no style, there's no design. I mean, these right here are like just, I don't know. I really wouldn't want to pay $100 for this. I mean, if I were going to pay $100, I'd pay for Bookly or Amelia, definitely. But there are a lot of people who use this plugin. And remember, simplicity sometimes is a good thing. So even though I personally don't recommend it, that still doesn't mean it's a bad plugin at all. I just personally wouldn't use it. Next is the booking calendar appointment booking system on WordPress.org. Now this plugin right here has over 7,000 active installs. And for those of you who are using something and want a free alternative, it's a great free alternative. But again, the biggest problem is that, you know, people are always asking for free booking plugins, but free booking plugins are useless because if you want it to accept cash, then you got to buy the pro. And I think that's what everyone here wants. I mean, we're all doing this for money, right? I mean, I'm showing you this for money. You want to buy this to show your clients money, right? Like, so it's you know, and they do have a very weird pricing system. They do have like the pro and the extended, and you know, it has the integration with PayPal, but they don't have Stripe, so that can be very limited. But if you want just a booking plugin, you know, without taking payments, I do recommend the booking calendar appointment booking system. So this is the demo right here. The demo, it's not bad at all, but the problem is with this demo is that if I want to click on something, it's very hard. So you have to click on the actual number, and then you get a form. Now, I do like this form though. I think this form right here it's pretty nice, pretty neat. Right here, you just select your information, you select the number of visitors, and then click on book now, and everything's set and ready to go. So that is something that I think is, you know, it's a great free alternative. So, you know, if that's something that you want to check out, you know, you can go ahead and pay for it. Right here, they have different payment gateways. So right here, they have different pricing plans. They have the extended version, which is 5 sites right here. And then they have the booking calendar without payment system. You know, I don't even know why they would offer that. I sometimes these developers are just, I mean, I don't know why they did that. I don't know. They should have that inside with it as well. But maybe people out there have a different need, but I don't think they should charge for it. They should probably just put it in the free version. So those are my list of some of the best booking plugins out there. I want to just give you all a really general, you know, a personal, honest opinion about these plugins. While some of these plugins are very, very good, some of them are just kind of you know, they do have some problems with them. If you're going to ask me which one would I personally use, I do really like Amelia. I do think that it's also good for budgeting. It doesn't have the renewal fee. I think that, you know, it's pretty nice. Also, second up would probably be the Modern Events Calendar. They do have a really nice booking system. They have tons of templates. It's really powerful. And also Bookly. But, you know, I got to be honest, you know, I have a love-hate relationship with them. I kind of love them because they have a really nice plugin, but the developer has done some really shady stuff in stripping out versions of taking out the features in the pro version and stripping them out and then making people pay for that. And to me personally, I just couldn't trust the author. I couldn't trust him because maybe he'll do something like that again and make you pay for it again and again and again. And I think they shouldn't have done that. And I think the negative reviews are the people that were saying that was kind of shady. I think that there's actually one comment in there that actually did say that actually. I think it was on their first one too. Yeah, I don't know where it is. They're just saying they're buggy, but you know, when I see bugs, it doesn't really make sense to me because it also has a lot to do with other plugin conflicts as well. So you know, I don't think that's something to take in mind, but the only thing that I didn't like about it was the fact that they're stripping away the free version or the features in the pro version and making you pay for them. So let me know what you think about this video. Let me know in the comments below what booking plugin works for you. If also there's a booking plugin I missed, feel free to let me know in the comments. There were some plugins I saw, but I just felt they weren't going to make the cut. You know, I just felt like they weren't going to make the list. And also be sure to check out WPFriends.com. It is a social networking website for WordPress users. It's for geeks, man. It's for geeks, all right? So if you're a geek, you got to join the website, all right? Because, you know, we're all geeks with WordPress. You know, we get it. You know? So be sure to check out this website. So my name is Darrel Wilson, and I will see you all in the next video.